You're now tuned into Kofi's Universe, since you're just sitting on Uranus. This is the #1 YouTube channel for hip-hop culture news, informed black social issues, song reaction videos, and even comedy. So be sure to like this post, and if you haven't already subscribed, do so right about now. Razzcast.
YouTube salute. The Punchline King, Lloyd Banks, addresses 50 Cent in his new song, Stranger Things. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Universe Hall of Fame, East Coast solo artist from 1990 to 1993. The link is in the description. Nominate 4 artists. And check out new interviews with Ari the Rugged Man, Kambada, and Loaded Lux. So, congratulations to Lloyd Banks because he dropped his highly anticipated album. Cody, y'all. The album is so fire right there. 18 tracks. I did an album review about it. Please check out my album review. I believe, to me, it's the album of the year contender so far. I have Gets of the UK, Conflict of Interest, and Conway the Machine, La Machina. Those are my top 3 albums so far this year. So, there's a new song called Stranger Things. And Lloyd Banks says this: When you fucked up, behavior turns irregular quick. Sometimes the pressure overwhelms when you're the head of the clique. But don't get ahead of yourself. I ain't been in for shit. Nobody sees your vision until you're successful. Your favorites nowhere near me when I'm dedicated. Always humble, usually disciplined, and never hated. Call me quiet, call me lazy. Talent never faded. It's frustrating when your grinding ain't appreciated. Should have been dead in my 20s. Shit, at least I made it. Guess I gotta prove myself again. Increase your payment. So now, let's talk about something. 50 Cent, he made some similar comments in his book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. And this is what 50 Cent said. While I was out hustling, I actually hustled with Lloyd Banks' father. Banks was more content staying on his porch and watching the world from there. Banks wanted things to come to him as opposed to going out and getting them for himself. That's not me trying to assassinate his character. The guy has Lazy Lloyd tattooed on his arm. He literally wears his laziness on his sleeve. So 50 Cent addressed that. He said that, you know, if you want to hear my take on this situation, I just feel like at the end of the day, it just ended, you know, it didn't end right between both of them as far as like how everything went down. You know, Banks has his way how he looks at 50 Cent. 50 Cent has his way how he looks at Bank. I mean, 50 Cent, all the stuff that happened between them, he said that he felt that he wanted somebody to give him a handout. He felt like he was an opportunist, but Lloyd Banks said, no, like, I ain't no opportunist, man. You know, I know what I'm doing. I had something to prove. To me, do I think Lloyd Banks is an opportunist? Was he looking for somebody to do something for him? I can't answer that because I wasn't there in G Unit. You wasn't there in G Unit. We don't know what happened. All we know is this: how 50 Cent, there's no G Unit except it's 50 Cent. He's the G Unit. Young Buck is not around. Tony Yayo is not around. The Game was nearly never a G Unit member. He just did a favor for Dr. Dre. So, Spider Loke, no Mobb Deep, rest in peace to Prodigy, no MOP, no, was there Olivia? Yeah, there's no members. So, we can look at that direction of 50 Cent knowing that he doesn't know how to hold a group together. Or he could have just felt that I'm tired of paying y'all. Who knows? But to me, Lloyd Banks came out with his album. He did his part. He went independent. He showed the world that, hey, I don't need 50 Cent. I might not have the G Unit backing me up as far as the promotion side, but he still did it himself. When he came out with the Hunger for More in 2004, That was one of the best albums of 2004. He did a great job with that album. His album Rotten Apple that came out in 2000 and what? I think believe 7. That shit was weak as hell. I did not like it. No, I think the 2006 or 7, but I did not like that album at all. The Hunger for More 2, that album was better. I'm not gonna lie, that 2010, but his mixtapes and everything was fire. But to me, I knew Lloyd Banks was gonna say something about 50 Cent because I just felt that he's been quiet for so long as far as like not opening up like Young Buck, Tony Ayo, or some other people. He's just kind of like, no, I'm gonna say it, you know, in my music. I'm gonna let my music speak for me. And I can tell when I first heard Stranger Things, when I was, you know, listening to the album before I did my review, and I hold up, he's talking about something, talking about somebody, excuse me. He's talking about somebody, and I knew at that time, I'm like, it could be 50 Cent, it could be somebody that betrayed him, could be somebody that he has something to prove. Like, I got something to prove. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. But I want to hear from the community. What do you think about Lloyd Banks' new album, the song Stranger Things, that he's addressing the situation between him and 50 Cent? And how do you feel about 50 Cent making that comment about Lloyd Banks being lazy in his book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, whatever? Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute. If you're looking for me to react to any song freestyle video, that's $20 per reaction. For sponsorships, that's $50 minimum. Also, Hulk smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, if you want to become a Patreon member, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description, y'all. Salute.